Lived in Brewster for many years, and I love this little town. I remember when this hospital was built. We lived just across the road from the clinic, and one day I was doing something at the house, and 3 doctors came over and said, how would you like to work for us? And I said, I don't know anything about medicine. I don't even know how to take a blood pressure. They said, that's all right, we'll teach you. So that's how my career in medicine started. And I've enjoyed my work. I worked 30, I believe it was 33 years. And I remember when the new part of this hospital was built, and was always so thrilled knowing that people need a good medical facility when you live in a town. You just can't always go someplace else, and you need to know and be friends with each other. And there's a special bond there that you know if you go to see a doctor, he cares for you because he knows who you are. And he has seen you around maybe for 40 years. So that's one of the privileges of having a hometown doctor that really cares about you. It was February the 14th, and I got in the car to go down to my little granddaughter's birthday party. I drove up into their yard, and the driveway is just a little bit elevated. And I turned the car off, anxious to get into the party. And when I opened the door and moved the car a little bit, it just started sliding like this. And the door flew open, and somehow I didn't have any marks where the door had hit me, but I'm sure it knocked me down. And my grandson came out and carried me in the house and put me on the Davenport, and I said, oh, I'm okay. I didn't break anything, I hope, but we'll try it out and see. So I went for about 4 or 5 days, and every day the pain got worse. And so the kids brought me up to the hospital when I couldn't stand the pain anymore in 4 days. Dr. Jim was here, and they said, they took the x-rays and said it was broken. I had a fracture of the left hip. And one of my daughters said to the doctor, when could you do surgery on her? And he said, right now. And so they put me in the hospital. Well, I had planning to do the surgery right now, but I had been on a blood thinner. And so I had to wait for 5 days to get that out of my system. And I have been doing well since. I can walk and get around. I still limp a little, but I'm thrilled with the progress and thankful that I had a hometown doctor to take care of me. The care was excellent. Everybody in the hospital is just so dear to me, and really we care for one another. I probably took care of them when they were babies, and they took care of me when I was older. So I didn't have any complaints from my care in this hospital. I was well taken care of. Bath, showers every day. Cleanliness was top. Even though I didn't want to wash my hair every day, were very active and kind and good, and I trusted them. And Carla's right, they walked me through this together. And I knew all their names, and they could think ahead of me and do for me what they knew they had to do. So that was a plus. You know, they tried really hard to please me in regards to the food. I'm not a big eater anyway, but they would bring me what I asked for, which doesn't happen very often in a hospital. It's a wonderful hospital, and I would recommend it to anybody. Establish some relationships with our people. Talk to them downtown, and you'll have the experience I did if you're ever hurt or have to come to the hospital, because they will take care of you. Good care. Yeah.